Morning everyone. Day 3 of lockdown. Day 2 of new hairdo. Third morning cup of tea. This is the old guy rules. So this morning it's quite noisy. We've got workmen down there, and for some reason there seems to be a lot more flies around. Whether it's because I've usually been moving around and I've not noticed them, but there are flies everywhere. Another thing is we've cancelled all the alarms in the house. I mean, we've got nothing to get up for. We've got no time to go to bed. I'm wondering if my body will find its natural sleep patterns, and will I benefit from it? I can't see any reason why not. I think there's lots of ways of looking at this. I think the easiest way for me, is to think that I'm on the ultimate staycation. It's going to cost me just as much. I have no sun as such. I have a terrace, but it's not sun facing, which in itself is a little bit of a bonus, but I think you need the sun. Guardia Civil, driving around again, making sure that people are not out. It's a bit of a nightmare scenario really, but we'll see how the day goes. I've got a few other films that I can post alongside this daily vlog. So expect to see a few different films popping up on the old guy rules, but I will warn you, some of them are of our holiday, which I wish I could turn the clock back, because I'd love one more holiday. But then again, I suppose on my staycation I'm getting a holiday, as restricted as it is. You know, I can't help but wonder how many small businesses are going to go bankrupt, close, fail because of this coronavirus. I know it's an awful strain on businesses, and I've been just in my head doing a few figures. If you get a business that's taking, shall we say, €500 a day, over a 7-day period, that's €3,500 that they're going to lose. So, over a 2-week period, minimum 7,000. But that doesn't take into account wages, taxes, supplies. So really, times are probably a bit more scary than you would like to think. I know that we put a brave face on things, I know that we try and have a laugh, but when it comes down to your livelihood, it's scarier than you would first think. Another thing that interests me is I would love to see some figures on the crime rate, because with everyone locked away, is crime coming down? There has to be a bright side to this. I would love to see the figures. Another thing that makes me wonder is, if you've got to be self-isolated, where do homeless people go? Are there facilities for them? Are they cared for? I don't know. Although there's a lot of information on Facebook, there's also not a lot of information on Facebook. But hey, you know, so long as you keep safe and you ride the storm, we should be okay. So today, we're going to try and help you understand this a little bit better. We're going to give you the do's and don'ts about being in lockdown. So, welcome to day 3, and let's try and help you understand the lockdown a little better. So here we go, here's some advice for you, or at least clarification of the advice that we've been given. And this comes from the Ayuntamiento Teneriffe. Now this applies right across Spain. It's not just for a decade, it's right across Spain. And I have to tell you where I got the link for this advice from. And I urge you to go and take a look at this site. It's janettanscombe.com. That address will be in the description box below. She's a great source for anything that's going on concerning the coronavirus. Also, if you go to Facebook, you can go and find Joe Lamb at the Cape Passa group. That's a great source of advice as well. And also, Ken Bennett's page on Facebook is also a good source. So, here we go. This is the advice that has been given to us from the Ayuntamiento de Deje. If I need to go shopping, are supermarkets and food shops open?
Yes. Provision of food is considered an essential service, which is why you are permitted to go out to shop as long as you continue to follow the rules. Avoid crowds, keep a distance of 1 metre between you and any other person. You may not eat food in shops. You may only stay in the shop for as long as is absolutely necessary for the acquisition of the food and essential items you need.
If I have a doctor's appointment, should I go to the centre?
Yes, though you should check it first in case it has been cancelled.
Can I meet other people outside on the street?
No. You can go out on your own or accompanying someone with a disability or who has mobility problems, but under no circumstances can you socialise on the streets.
In general, what kind of shops may still be open?
Those that are considered essential, selling, for instance, food, drinks and essential goods. Pharmacies, shops selling medicines, optical products. Hygiene products, newsagents and stationery shops, petrol stations, gas retailers, technological equipment, telecommunications equipment, pet food, internet and telephone shops, laundries and dry cleaners.
Can I buy online?
Yes, the decree allows for food to be sent to your home and doesn't restrict online commerce or purchasing via the telephone or by post.
Can I visit a family member, a friend, a neighbour?
No, it isn't recommended. This is how the virus can spread, and these kinds of visits are not on the allowed list.
Can I take my dog out?
Yes, though only as long as you are respecting the protection and security measures now in place. You should walk the dog alone and not use this as an excuse to go for a walk.
What council municipal services will continue to operate?
Municipal activities are suspended. The Citizens Attention Service will continue to operate but via appointment only. You should go on Google to find out the telephone number of your appropriate council office. Other municipal buildings, as well as cultural centres, music schools, libraries, the Senior Citizen Centre, the Centre for Disability and sports installations are closed. Beaches and parks are closed.
Can I play sport in the street?
No. Playing sport in the streets doesn't fall into any of the justified reasons to go out, even on your own.
Can I go out to bars or restaurants?
No. They are closed under the state of emergency declared by the government.
Are commercial centres open?
No. Only stores that are selling food, hygiene and cleaning products. Shops in commercial centres that are only selling these kind of goods may be open.
Can I go out onto the street?
For the duration of the state of emergency, you may only go out in public to carry out allowed activities, only if you are alone or accompanying a person with a disability or who has mobility problems.
If I'm a dependent person or have dependent family members, can my family visit me or can I visit them to assist them?
Under these circumstances, yes, you are allowed to have a visitor or go to their house to give or receive the help you need.
Can I go to the beach or to a park with the children?
No, the beaches and other public spaces are closed. Furthermore, the recommendation is that children remain at home.
And libraries, museums, civic and cultural centres?
No, these are also closed.
Can I go to Mass or attend other religious services?
Religious temples are also closed.
What are the activities that I may legally go out and do in public?
Acquisition of foodstuffs. Going to the chemist for essential items. Going to the health centre. Going to the location of your job to work. Returning to your home or place of residence. Assisting and caring for elderly persons, children, dependent persons, persons with a disability, or those who are especially vulnerable, for emergency reasons or in a situation of the utmost necessity. Any other activity of a similar nature you can justify.
Can I go out in my car?
You can drive on public roads to carry out any of the activities referred to or to fill your tank with petrol.
So there you go. I hope that's been of some help for you. Don't forget, I got all that information via a link on Janet Anscombe's site. And don't forget, all what I've told you today will be in the description box below. One thing that did come up on Facebook today was someone was posting that at 11 o'clock tonight we should close all our doors and windows because the police were going to be flying over and spraying the entire of Tenerife. Listen guys, don't listen to it. It's fake. But more importantly, the people that are putting this fake news out, stop it. Because people rely on Facebook for information about what's going on. Humour's great. Fake news we can do without. Guys, I'm sorry, that's my rant. Have a great evening and I'll see you tomorrow. Day 4 of lockdown coming up. Don't forget, hashtag be safe. Hashtag ride the storm.